There's also something astrology wise that I didn't know what was happening, and apparently there's just been a lot of religious people talking about some there being a rapture today or tomorrow, and people are like a mass religious psychosis every once in a while. So astronomers tend to take down these dates. I'm sorry, astrologists tend to take down these dates. And I'm gonna just get into some astronomy real quick. So, as y'all know, as of the later part of 2024 and 2025, we've had Neptune and Saturn dancing around the fixed star sheet, which is a malefic planet. It stands for the shoulder of the Pegasus, and is often indicated as a great height before a fall. It's pretty much like a symbol for hubris and pride. So people might be experiencing a lot today, and it's making a trine to supposedly it's making a trine to Jupiter. I don't think that's like a full on trine. Not yet anyway. Jupiter moved faster than Saturn, so I think we could probably get to like a trine. Right now Jupiter is at like 21 degrees while Saturn is all the way at the 28th degree. I actually have to go look at that. Let me see if it's aspecting. All right, so it is closing in. And there is also a word for that in astrology that I forgot when it's called like approaching or something like that, when a planet is approaching a significant aspect. But yeah, or leaving a significant aspect. Applying, that's what it is. So yes, Jupiter is applying a trine to Saturn, and that is apparently now being felt, even though it's like that trine won't even be a wide trine until about 5 degrees. Some people allow about a 5-degree orb before it's like, oh, this is a weak trine. So Saturn and Jupiter are applying into a trine right now, and apparently that's what's causing this mass religious psychosis. It's usually here, but it's expanding. On top of that, of course, there was the eclipse, and we're transitioning into Libra right now. So yeah, I could definitely see that. And especially given that Saturn is actually in power in this fixed sign. Yeah, Saturn is in power. This is a Saturnian like fixed star. Like, it's incredibly malefic to most of the astrological patterns. Assign this star to be something that's pretty malefic, and that a lot of events around the end of Pisces tend to not be good events, tend to be some horrific events. I rather like fixed stars and studying them, because not only do I like astrology, right, but I also like astronomy. I also like looking up the different sizes of these stars and their orbs, and whether or not, like, what kind of star it is, like an M2, or is it close to like being, like, yeah, like I don't know. That's so fun. It's so fun to study, and I think that is incredibly interesting that all of these events are happening right now. During Saturn basically conjuncting a powerful fixed star. This star is also close, not close enough, but it's also pretty close to the star of Gabriel as well. Which we will be going into in a less than a couple of years. I'd probably say the next year, because it's at like the 352. So about the end, almost about 4 degrees. Almost about 4 degrees in Aries, I believe. Hold on, let me actually make sure. Actually, never mind on that. That's 352 Pisces, not 352 Aries. Although there are some fixed stars in Aries that we are approaching that is at the early degree. so I can talk about them. So there is also a star, the curb star next to Sheik that is actually pretty fortunate. But it often causes jealousy and envy and scandal by the people close to you. People close to you tend to often get really envious of your success. So especially if your orb is closer to the sheet orb rather than being either conjunct curb or like a little bit out of the exact orb. So I also find that like pretty fascinating, and applying it to this situation and applying that to like sheet itself, which can also cause extreme like violent storms. It's just like it often implies a natural disaster or like an angry god. You know, that's whenever planets, and especially Saturn or Mars, are conjunct sheets, it can imply that there is like angry god things are happening. And it just all, you see how it all just makes a terrible sense. And like I love it. It's just like, and everybody's over here talking about rapture, which is basically an angry god. And you have Saturn conjunct sheet, literally portending an angry god, an angry violent nature, you know, being upon people for doing all of the wrong things, you know. I find that so interesting, and I'm just like yeah. And it's wild because did they not just build a golden statue of this man? Did they not just build a golden statue of this man, and now they talking about a rapture? Now they talking about angry gods and raptures? Oh my god, the irony is just so fucking the irony is just so, it's there. It's like right there. It's like in front of your face. Like, y'all sat here and built a statue of this person, and like, it's just, and the Pegasus is a huge symbol of flying too close to the sun, of being like, oh well, I'm so amazing, I'm basically God, and not being nowhere near, and forgetting that you are a human, being like, oh my gosh, I'm just basically God, and then just forgetting that you could be touched. Like, it's like a huge sign of like of being touched, and all these people that are feeling this way about this rapture are basically like, yeah, you forgot you could be touched. You sat there and decided to, like, man,